And welcome to Los Angeles. This is the scene at Dignity Health Sports Park, the venue for this game. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we have more live action from the pre-season second group stage. It's Bayer Leverkusen facing Manchester City.
Well, Derek, after that first game, I'm sure we'll see a lot of squad rotation, and the coach will have had a chance to review their performance. Pre-season or not, there's still 3 points to win, and a good win here will set the tone for the season.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. That'll be a Bayer Leverkusen throw. Good example of pressing without the ball. Edmond Tapsoba. Frimpong. Granit Xhaka. Well, we have to say, Stuart, respect and admiration grows for Kevin De Bruyne with each passing year. So many attributes. What are you looking for from him in this game?
Well, he's a fantastic striker of the ball. He can generate so much pace, and when he strikes it cleanly, the ball starts to dip and swerve on its way to the goalkeeper, which is why he needs to be closed down quickly today.
And De Bruyne in a useful-looking position, but will there be an end product? Really getting stuck in. Kevin De Bruyne. Fine work from Leverkusen to win back possession. Adam Hlojek. And he read it well defensively. Grealish. Well, they've given him too much space. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Joao Cancelo. And a fine cross. And you need your defender to take charge. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Promising sequence. Really bright-looking attack. And no worries for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne. Oh, nice ball. Haaland. Foden. Foden. Determined defending. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Piero Hincapié. An important interception. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Being pressed here. And given away by Leverkusen. Not showing good vision. De Bruyne. City couldn't keep the ball. Schick. Well, they're almost extending an invitation to have them come at them. And very deftly cut out. Moving it forward. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Rodri. Holland. Has a go. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? It did look on for them, but not to be. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Walker. That is that. Second half underway, with City looking to build upon a positive first half performance. Holland. He takes aim. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. Jeremy Frimpong. Holland. Takes the shot. And he's gone for power. So close to finding the net. And a substitution in the offing. Well, I should think Arsenal fans are in a pretty good mood following this news. The contract situation ironed out, and he might be in action pretty soon, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
Pull from the keeper, and they'll come again. And teammates around him. It's a fierce effort! Oh, that is a goal from long range. He won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer. Granit Xhaka. Jonathan Tah has it. Sardar Osmoon. And the intervention, a good one by Stones. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Not much time to make up his mind. 30 minutes to go then. So a personnel change then. Osmoon. They've regained possession. Work on the possession game needed by Leverkusen, apparently. Grimaldo. Here's Patrick Schick. A really good pass. Grealish. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Shot attempted. Ederson, routine save. Stones. 20 minutes to go. Ball played nicely. And Leverkusen regaining possession. Schick. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Just can't get it past him. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Now the defenders know they need to get tighter. Could pull one back here. Oh, did so well to deny him. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. That is how to keep it out of the net. Kevin De Bruyne. Well, no two ways about it, Stuart. City absolutely cruising to victory today.
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
A change in the offing for City. Showing good defensive judgment. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Foden. Well, a really good run. Surely! Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Adam Hlojek. Sardar Osmoon. And the keeper got there, and comfortably. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. This looks promising. Keeper getting the touch. And that is that. Full time here and a win for City. Your verdict. And now they get the ball rolling. Rodri. Haaland. Has a go. In it goes! The goal for 1-0. Substitution time it is here. Kopp Mainers. It's with Zapata. Lookman. It's with Daron. Just couldn't get it through. And winning it back. Oh, in with a chance! Strong hand on that one. It's a corner. Now sending it in. And defensive play to be applauded. And he could be in proper trouble here. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? And a goal kick it'll be. Too much height on the shot. And does well to keep it in play. Significant acreage for City to run into. Can he find the net? And still danger here. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Cup Mainers. Did well to win the ball back. Cup Mainers. And now it's Phillips. Given away by City. Mario Pasalic. Haaland. And City being afforded too much room. And a decent delivery. Not messing around with that clearance. Very quick thinking there. Cup Mainers. Well, there's the final whistle, and Manchester City have come. Played in there. Oh, how about that for the last line of defence? So getting close to the end of this one, and City pushing all the right buttons.
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated the play and they've created some really good chances. I think it's been an excellent performance.
Duvan Zapata. Cup Mainers. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, you've got to conclude that it was completely overhit. Genuine chance. The crossbar got in the way. Not the best clearance. Intercepting it intelligently.
Well, they've done most things right today, and that would have topped it all off. Just hitting the woodwork on that occasion.
Well, unable to bend his run offside. And he has options available. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Lookman. It's with Zapata. Lookman. And quick thinking defensively. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. A chance maybe from the wide position. Kovacic. And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue. Mele. It's with Zapata. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. De Bruyne. Well, this could really help the cause. Martin de Roon. It's with Pasalic. And defending as a unit. And there goes the final whistle. A real sense of feel-good for City fans everywhere. They take the 3 points from this game. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. A City free kick forthcoming. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Gabriel Jesus. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Oh, in with a chance! Impudent effort. Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages! So back underway. One goal apiece here. And it's positive from Manchester City. Is it in the cards for them to score a late winner? Good visualisation and execution. Oh, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move and he can continue to develop his career.
And crossed in there. Well, catching it sweetly, but not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
And City recovering possession well. Declan Rice. Arsenal finding space on the wing. Arsenal remain on the front foot. Can they find a winning goal? Pressure applied. Oh, splendid skill. City move it forward with purpose. Well, disappointing end to the move. City could be onto something. And that's really well read. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Good technique displayed. Well, all doing their bit to... Oh, left his man behind here. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Martinelli. Will they get themselves level here? And keeping it out. Well, a stick at this stage of the game. Who's going to get on the end of it? Not the most confident clearance. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Substitution time it is here. Well, they fancy a short one. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Well, not giving him any breathing room. It's a weighted pass. The verdict is offside here. Well, City are almost there. Not quite. They can't celebrate just yet. Stuart, what have you made of their performance in this match?
Well, it's been a tight game, but I think they've been the better team. They've just had that little bit more quality, certainly in attack, and of course they've been well organised at the back. They just need to see this through now.
They have to show a commitment to attack Arsenal in these trying circumstances. Oh, he needs to clear it here. Now in a more than decent position. Oh, excellent diving stop. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. And he clears it out of harm's way. Tierney. Martinelli. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Beautiful pass. Alvarez. It's Arsenal's turn now. De Bruyne. Foden. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Gabriel Jesus. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Yuri and Timber. It's with Ødegaard. The clock is against Arsenal, but what can they pull out of the fire here? And full time to the season. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And the ball back with City now. Can they hit on the break? And City on the front foot near the end of this contest. Still level here. Oh, it might be. Well, sometimes you need inspiration from your goalkeeper.
Well, he's pulled off a decent save here, but more importantly, they stay on level terms.
He's blocked it. Being pressed and pressed high. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And time is of the essence. Corner awarded to Manchester City. Well, they've decided to make a change. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. And just a little bit off target, just wide.
Yeah, it was close, but the keeper would have saved that had it been on target.
Papu Gomez. On the ball, Augustinsson. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Sevilla have the ball again. And so into the final 5 minutes. Promising pass. Manchester City still on the attack as the minutes tick away. Can they come up with a winner? Rodri, miles from goal. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Joelinton. On to Ocampos. Well, the attack looks promising. Chance to cross. And he takes it on. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Rodri. On to Haaland. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. You never quite know when it's going to be last chance saloon time. City have a corner. Delivering it into the box. Cleared away. Gomez. It's with Joelinton. Well-timed tackle. Tension building, still level. In position, and a goal! This is why we adore this game. And there goes the final whistle. They have earned the right to call them... And a substitution in the offing. Well, they're going for the short one. Easy save. Well, full marks for getting past him. And the keeper getting across to stop it. And they're making a change. Well, simply couldn't beat the first defender. Cullen. Well, there's been quite a bit of reporting on this story, a lot of speculation, but now it's officially gone through. Parejo has completed his move to Chelsea.
Well, he'll certainly bring much needed experience to them. Let's just hope he's still got the legs to have a real impact. I think he'd do well.
And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. And a long way out. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Cullen. Amdouni. Perfect challenge. He has teammates around him. Worth a try. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Josh Brownhill. Good tackle, take it away. Just 20 minutes remaining now. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Crossing into the middle. Well, no problems defensively. Danny Garcia. Well, a struggle for Burnley to keep the ball. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Well, just lacking that little bit of guile. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. Promising pass. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Oh, he'll take it on. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Cullen. Well, taken away. He won the ball. Just 10 minutes remaining here. And he has options available. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Redmond. Burnley recovering possession well. Danny Garcia. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Foden. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. And then what a finish by Haaland. He just seems to have a great understanding of where to place himself in the box. That's a brilliant goal.
And in the right position to read it. And that is how to beat your opponent. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Surely! Great moment. Walker. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Good run, very much in control of the situation. They're just not properly looking after the ball. And so the referee blows the whistle. Well, full marks for getting past him.
Caballeros. You're safe this time, amigo, huh?
One man, the focus of attention. He scored 4 in his last 3. What will he produce today? Stay with us on Eafc. Hello and welcome, and I must say the weather couldn't be any better. It's a very pleasant night for football here at the Etihad Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Manchester City up against Erling Haaland. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead. Well, the pressure has certainly been applied. Let's find out if Newcastle are feeling it. This could be interesting. Poor pass under no real pressure. That's a high-quality pass. And diving to thwart him. Grealish. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Dicing with a bit of danger here. Joe Willock. Space for the Magpies in the wide position. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Just not a particularly good corner there. City know that wide area is really opening up. It's looking promising. He must finish! A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans. Eafc. A super tackle and they've won possession. Well, that one has promise. De Bruyne. Oh, excellent diving stop. And a struggle to get it away properly. And what's he going to do? Sergio Gomez. Well-timed tackle. And making headway. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, disappointing end to the move. Bruno Guimaraes. Given away by City. Longstaff. Eafc. My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? Well, it is a glorious night for football here in the city of Manchester. A warm welcome to the Etihad. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester City up against Newcastle United.
Well, Derek, it was a decent start by City in their opening fixture. Yes, there were a few tired legs towards the end of the game, but in the main, they looked a well-drilled outfit. More of the same today, I expect.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson begins in goal. Kevin De Bruyne plays with Rodri in central midfield. And lining up through the middle in attack today, Erling
Oh, he's through
Haaland.
on goal here, Derek.
Magnificent defending. And it's got to be. And touched onto the frame of the goal. City have the ball again. Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? And it was an impressive performance by Manchester City in their last game as they won against Burnley. What do you expect to see this time, Stuart?
Well, what a performance that was away from home. It doesn't get better than that. Today, I'm expecting them to repeat that performance by having the majority of the ball and creating good chances. Let's hope we have some really good attacking football.
Well, it's always a great thrill to watch Erling Haaland in action. He can be absolutely unstoppable, and we should expect that he'll have a prominent role to play in this one, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he's playing well at the moment. He's confident. He's making runs in behind. He always looks a threat when he gets on the ball. He's been good with the ball at his feet. And when crosses come into the box, he's looked dangerous as well. It's been a really good period for him.
And playing it through. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Attending to his defensive chores. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Miguel Almiron. Well, that took confidence. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. Happy to shoot. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Gvardiol. And it's Ruben Dias. De Bruyne. Grealish. Given away by City. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Intercepted effortlessly. The Magpies pushing forward with options available. And the referee has given them a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Good piece of closing down. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Delivered into the box. Able to deal with the threat. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Harvey Barnes. Oh, chance perhaps. And defending as a unit. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Sergio Gomez. The ball with Rodri. Disappointing pass. And it's with Eafc. Willock. And an astute piece of defending. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And support available. That's a nice-looking ball. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Oh, super piece of play. Can they take the lead? And nicely parried away. Well, the defending not the best here. Well, he hit it with authority. Close.
Well, he can't believe his side haven't taken the lead there. That was a big chance.
A delicious piece of skill. And blocked. Can they hit on the break? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to no... And having already received a yellow card, he's walking a very fine line. And it is a second bookable offence. That's the end of the story for him.
And it doesn't surprise me, Derek. He's played on the edge today.
Can he find the right pass? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Oh, no let-up, plenty of pressure. Trippier. On to Almiron. Almiron. Longstaff. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Half-time, that will do it for the first half here at the Eafc. And the game begins. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Giving it a try. Straightforward for the keeper. Joe Willock. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Dan Burn. Joe Willock. He takes aim. Oh, fine stop. Trying to pick out a teammate. And efficient defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Can they take advantage of the situation? That's going to be a City ball. De Bruyne. And now Rodri. Oh, great block. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. Denied once more. And clears the danger. Well, beating his opponent. I think I spoke too soon. Good recovery to win it back. Well, big news concerning Chelsea on the transfer front. Their fans delighted that they've got their man, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
De Bruyne. That's a good ball. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Being pressed here. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Good work from City to win back the ball. Haaland. Longstaff. This looks promising. Trying his luck. And saved by the keeper. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Well, the goalkeeper made it look as though there was no pressure on him whatsoever. Walker. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Could play it in. And he takes it on! Well, we gave it the big build-up, but he didn't quite deliver on his promise. Stopped a surefire goal. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Well, the ball back with City here. Haaland. Foden. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Sheffield United.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
And support available. Haaland. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And the challenge, crisp and clean. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Can he put them in front? Magnificent challenge to win it back. Trippier. Fine work from City to win the ball back. Released it nicely. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Must take the lead here. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Newcastle United taking on Liverpool.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Almiron. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Haaland. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Chilwell. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Opportunity! Oh! Oh, can you believe it? Reduced to 10, but surely that will be the winner.
Well, as you